All right, guys, KAS&CO again, final take, episode 3. Look at the same group as last time. We got Alex and Dan joining Matt. We got a great topic today, courtesy of Dan. We got craziest sports scandal of all time. So, I mean, let's just kick it off here. Matt, who you got?
Okay. So I want to talk about Tiger Woods
Okay.
and what kind of ended his career.
Ooh.
He had 12. He was, first of all, when this happened in 2008, you could argue Tiger Woods was the most famous athlete in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was on top of the world, coming off all his Masters. Like, there was no question he was going to beat Jack Nicklaus's record. And then, he gets caught. He had 12 mistresses, got caught having an affair, went out late, like 3 o'clock in the morning, crashed his car, marriage over, gets hurt, career over. Like,
And he
fucking
was
like,
and he was with another one of the most famous athletes at the time too, Lindsey Vonn, right?
no, that was after. That was like
Oh, it
years
was
after.
after.
But like
BK.
yeah, dude, like got divorced, marriage over, kind of life over, career ruined, 12 mistresses, got caught getting milk at 3 o'clock in the morning, crashed a car, just wild.
Okay.
Relax with the career over. Come on.
Dan, what scandal you got?
I'm going. This is one of my favorites. Hits home because me,
Sure.
Maddie.
Yep.
Thank you. Shout out to everyone.
I know too
Big
well.
better over here. No, I'm gonna go with Tim Donaghy. Is that what it is?
Donaghy.
Yeah,
Donaghy.
the ref.
Tim Donaghy and the he's a ref, NBA fixing scandal in the early mid 2000s, maybe the late 90s. I know a lot about it, but you could argue that some of like the biggest games were fixed. I don't know if he was working the Lakers game where
Was
they
it
came back.
the Kings Lakers one?
Yeah,
one?
the one where where he goes like this to his son and he catches the lob.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was working that game, but there's a lot of speculation that like there was a lot of calls that didn't go the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Rasheed Wallace was known to like he met Tim Donaghy in the parking lot face to face and had to be held back to fight him because of some of the calls that he made, and he had a hunch that it was happening, and he got caught. He was linked to the mob, did his time, and it was just a huge scandal. So we're gonna talk about it.
Okay. Alex.
All right, this may be the most outrageous scandal you've never heard about, or maybe have heard about. I don't know.
Okay.
The 2000 Paralympic Spanish basketball
Oh
team.
God.
I know that. I know
Okay,
that.
So,
I don't know this.
So if you don't know about this, the 2000 Paralympic Spanish basketball team was a team full of mentally challenged or I think mentally disabled Spaniards. And they won the gold during that year, but it turns out that 10 out of the 12 players just weren't mentally handicapped.
Oh,
That's
God.
just horrible.
So just consider that when you're thinking just most outrageous. Like I'm not like okay.
Were they just acting?
This is
But they just
a sensitive topic. This is a really sensitive topic, but this just really messed up. Like you really need to win a gold
So
medal that badly.
Oh God.
How
Wait, they were just pretending.
yeah.
So journalists reported that 10 out of the 12 players were not mentally disabled. Spain
Why didn't you go all 12?
That's a good question. I mean, they just wanted to win a gold medal, and they did.
Did they get money for it or something? Like, what does that mean? I mean, how
They won a
funded
gold-
is that tournament?
They won a gold medal.
Oh, cool. What do they get? Like praised for a week and
No, they get gold. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. They get gold medals, and they say the 2000 Paralympic Spanish basketball team has won a gold medal.
what is that? Wow, they're the best Paralympic. They're the best team. Like, come on.
It's messed up. Like,
Wait.
really messed up.
Do you know what they were pretending to have? Like
Disabilities.
Yeah, there's like just mentally
mental or
handicapped.
like physically?
You know, I'll search it up, but I'm not sure.
No, it's mental. It's not like wheelchair. It's like it's mental. It's
so
like,
fucked
it's like
up.
Special Olympics.
That's so fucked. Did they get stripped of the medal?
I hope not.
They deserve it.
Okay, so I'm on the intellectual disability part of the 2000 Spanish Olympics. Okay,
Yeah.
you know, can we just start off with my topic since we're getting so into it?
Yeah,
go,
go
yeah.
into it.
All right.
Just go.
So the 2000 Summer Paralympics in Sydney, which already had seen a huge controversy of positive drug tests, would be a very scandalous event in sports history. So Spain was stripped of their intellectual disability basketball gold medals shortly after the games were closed. Okay. So the IPC, I guess that's one of the
Olympic Committee.
I guess they just work for the Olympics. So the IPC
Yeah.
investigated claims and found that the required mental tests had to be less than 75 on your IQ, and I guess like 10 out of 10 players were just were not below 75 or like,
I guess they didn't cheat well enough, you know.
yeah.
Oh, so they did this after the fact. They got tested.
Well, they probably were like, wait, these guys just don't seem a little mentally disabled. Maybe
Yeah.
we should check it out.
After they won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Dude,
Matt?
that's so fucked up, dude.
Let's talk about it.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Dude, the thing that this is so crazy is because I remember at the time he was literally probably the number one athlete in the world. Like he was top in the world. I think like he was winning all these majors, masters, everything, and it all just stopped. Like it wasn't. There was no like build up, you know. Like
Mhm.
there was no like steady like he fucking it happened. Like I remember he got in that car crash, like seeing the paparazzi outside his house. Comes out, he has 12 fucking mistresses, marriage over, life over. I remember that press conference, like he's breaking down crying, and I feel like it just shocked the world because it's like literally everyone liked Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
You know what I
Everyone
mean? It
still
wasn't
likes
like
him too.
yeah, and it's not like it was like it's like a team sport, you know, because like some people hate the Patriots, some people love him. Like it's like you know everyone loved him because he was just great. You know, he was
Mhm.
greatest golfer ever, maybe, probably, and yeah, dude, it took him I think that was 2008. I mean, he just won the Masters 2019, so it took him 11 years to like come back. Like if that never happened, like he probably would have passed like Jack Nicklaus for the most majors ever.
Yeah,
Also he was a black golfer too. Like there weren't like a lot of like really good black golfers. So like
Mhm.
white people liked him because he was like amazing, and black people liked him because he was like revolutionary. Like black golfer is really really good.
I just think it's wild. Like he had all the, like 12. That's a lot. Like how did his wife not know? And then
Good number.
I think he's yeah, it is. And then I think his
How many? That's how many Paralympic players there were. 12.
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
10.
And I think
full
he
team.
said like when they first like because he's obviously drunk or like on like pills or whatever, and he like got in a crash his car. And I think his excuse is like he was going to get milk, and it was like 2:30, 3 a.m.
I sometimes have late night milk cravings.
Yeah. When else are you gonna get a carton of milk?
Yeah.
I think he said that his medicine like made him tired is what it was because I think they tried to charge him with the DUI and he said that he maybe took too much of his medicine or something.
Yeah,
But
well,
I
he's
don't think.
addicted to pills. Like he's been.
Oh, you know, good for him. I respect that.
I mean, that guy right behind you, Alex, he's been around.
Oh, Aaron?
Yeah, but he hasn't like cheated on
No,
anyone.
Jeter.
Oh,
I
I
Jeter?
don't have A-Rod in my room.
Oh,
Derek
please.
Jeter has probably the best like dating like history.
He does it
ever.
with style.
He's dude.
Tyra Banks.
He's like 10 for 10. Like, yeah. Jessica Alba, Jessica Biel, Ira Banks, Mariah Carey back in the day.
Hannah
like,
Jeter or whatever her name is.
yeah, like she's the one now.
All right, Dan.
Yeah, but
Go.
I just wanted to say, Matt, I don't think your scandal means as much because you keep saying his career's over. No, he came back and won the Masters.
Yeah,
It
I
took him
agree.
11 years
I
ago.
Yeah,
agree.
but in the moment, I don't know.
Yeah, it was big, but the
years.
fact that he came back, won the Masters, and now he's like one of when the tournament start up again, he's gonna be.
Matt,
he's
you want to
the
clap
guy
back
look
on
at.
that?
Here's the thing, dude. I think it derailed him from unquestionably being the greatest golfer of all time.
He's
And
still
winning-
in the conversation, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
but
really mean
he
that
could have.
much.
He was on pace. Everyone thought he was gonna pass Jack Nicklaus, like without question. He's
If
no,
you-
he's probably not gonna pass him now. And
Doesn't
he's in-
matter.
It's in the conversation, him or Jack, but he could have been like unquestionably, and maybe like the greatest like athlete ever. You know,
In 2008, would you say that Tiger Woods was the most famous athlete in 2008? I mean, you got to consider Brady, Kobe, LeBron.
I think at the time, yeah, because everyone rooted for like everyone liked him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Michael Phelps, because Michael Phelps was just coming off that like the Olympics in Beijing.
No, but that's like every
That's
4
another-
years.
yeah.
Tiger Woods is like every single
Yeah,
year.
no, I think honestly, like in 2008, it was probably like Tiger, LeBron, like Brady, and like I don't know who.
Kobe was still there.
Kobe, yeah, like
But how about the Michael Phelps
Jeter.
scandal? That's another one you could have
Oh yeah, that is a
Yeah.
good one.
Wait,
That
didn't
is
he
a
have,
good one.
didn't he?
done.
Wasn't his,
Catfish, right?
wasn't
No.
his girlfriend like a transgender or something?
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
it was. Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
tough.
okay. So Dan, why don't you take over? You haven't had a chance.
Yeah, so I was gonna bring up the Tim Donaghy scandal.
Yeah.
First off, it changed the NBA. You could talk about all the outcomes that you don't. He's talked about. He's gone on podcasts. He's in documentaries, but it's not as specific as the exact games and the exact calls that changed the dynamic of the league, but it's a whole, the fact that he was like, reffing and rigging games linked with the mob. And I watched a documentary where they talked about how how they talked about it. Some of the games had over $500,000 on, like that's a ridiculous
It
amount
went
of money,
deep.
especially in the mid 2000s when you put that to inflation. That's got to be at least close to $1 million, if not over, on sometimes just a random Pistons game and like a random game, so that it just changes dynamic. And the fact that he got arrested, he went to jail, prison, like that's ridiculous. And the fact that he said that tons of players were betting and that there were more refs doing it that just didn't get caught is just horrible.
And he arguably robbed the Kings of a title.
I was
Too.
just gonna
Exactly.
say,
For
dude.
Sacramento, that when they're gonna get a chance again.
Yeah.
But these are all good. These are all very good. I'm gonna cross one of you out,
Okay.
and then we're gonna have two guys go at it here because I think it's tough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cross. I hate to do it.
No, I know.
The Paralympics out. Okay.
Oh no.
It's a great scandal, Alex, but I think these other two are just way bigger. And like I didn't even know about that one.
That's why it's so outrageous. Remember, hold on. This is the topic of this is the most outrageous sporting scandal.
Is it outrageous or is it like
But
the most?
there wasn't a huge impact. I mean, it is outrageous, but
It's outrageous.
But what
it's
impact
ridiculous.
did it have? You know what I'm saying? It didn't have much of an impact.
I didn't know outrageousness is supposed to have an impact. It's just supposed to be outrageous in the moment. Okay, Tiger's like outrageous, like whatever, 12 misters, whatever. But 10 out of 12 people just faking to be mentally challenged. I mean, what happened if that happened?
That's so bad.
How much backfire would that get right now if it was in 2019? Just people pretending to be mentally handicapped people.
That'd be terrible, dude. If that was around when social media happened, oh my god.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay.
I think it would be horrible.
That's fair. Like the act itself was outrageous, but what happened as a result wasn't as outrageous. I mean, we were just talking about the Kings. They almost won a championship. They haven't been to the playoffs since, right? And then you have Tiger, his whole career, probably the best golfer of all time, career derailed for years.
Okay, and he just won a Masters. He's back.
He's back. It took him a while.
11 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about entire games being.
In his prime.
I mean,
you're talking about entire games being cheated.
Derailed. He lost custody of his kids.
Oh, who cares about your kids?
Back. So what?
Unfortunate.
And like it's a Paralympics, No one's.
Yeah.
Wow.
You shouldn't be doing that.
No. Oh, I got a closing thoughts.
Yeah, sure.
Tiger, that single scandal changed golf for the next 10 years because
go fuck yourself.
People watch golf because of Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
I bet half the casual fans who watch golf, or all the casual fans, watch just for Tiger. And if he sucks, then like they're not going to watch. So like him not being good, like probably golf like was bad for golf, like up until he won the Masters. Like probably still is.
Dan,
is Alex getting the boot?
Yeah, Alex is out, but it's a great scandal. Okay.
This is BS.
Alex, you just won. How are you complaining?
He's greedy. He's getting greedy.
Never stop, never settle. That's why.
Okay.
1-1.
Dan and Matt, go at it one final time.
Cool. I think Tiger changed golf for the next 10 years because not as many people are going to be watching or interested if Tiger's not doing it.
Some people argue that the NBA hasn't changed. Some people think it's
been changing. Oh, still, I mean,
some people think that, but like, I mean, that was documented proof,
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I don't know if it was multiple seasons, but I know like it probably was, and I know that there was ridiculous amounts of money, and I also know that like, I mean, how much more to say? I mean, they got robbed of a championship. Like, you can't deny the fact that that's just ridiculous.
God, listening to you speak makes me want to jump out a window.
No, it's just like it's so straightforward. There's not much to say. Like, I mean, it's cheating. You go back to when's the last time that was like that really, really happened? I mean, Pete Rose betting on his own team or whatever. What that is? That's
managing.
Yeah,
we're gonna lose tonight.
I mean, that's not like fixing. He didn't. he was
He's
never
like, I'm gonna
proved.
put in this bum reliever.
Yeah, he was never proved to bet on like against his own team. And then what? You go back to the White Sox where they rigged the World Series and just they were
The
like,
Black Sox.
yeah, exactly. So
Good for them.
I mean, that's the whole NBA. That you're talking about people who, and that's when the market was like. I mean, you could say now it's bigger with LeBron and Giannis and all that, but you have Kobe, like LeBron. You have like all these stars, Shaq, like, and those big time teams that were getting cheated out of. So to say that that's not like a bigger scandal
It
than
was involved game
Tiger,
6 Lakers
like come
game.
on,
It's true.
like
Um,
Tiger, like who cares? I mean, oh
Dude,
yeah,
him breaking down at that press conference, like,
oh boo hoo. I mean,
Although
look at his
Pete-
mugshot. He looks like a little,
This is really tough.
it changed the course of sports for 10 years, dude. Tiger,
No.
I mean, like
No
golf,
way.
like people.
What did what did they cancel the Masters?
I agree.
Dude.
I agree. I completely agree.
No, the Masters was still played. Everything was
Change the
played every
Spanish
year.
The
Olympics,
Masters,
so.
dude, but like people don't
But
watch.
it's more of Tiger is that face.
He was,
Yeah.
but you gotta get rid
I
of
mean,
it.
think about when he came back, everyone was watching it too.
Yeah.
That's true.
And you
Oh,
lost that
God.
for 11 years because you fucking cheated on his wife with 12 other women,
All right,
lost
well,
custody of his kids, crashed his car at 3 a.m. and got hurt.
Scandals like that happen in sports like a lot. Not like that,
Yeah,
but
all
in
the
sports,
time.
okay.
I disagree. I mean, I haven't. I can't think of one
Dan,
recently.
a scandal like that happens every 2-3 months. Right.
When
Dan,
I think
well,
of sports betting, I don't
Dan,
even think
save
of Donahue.
yourself
I think
here.
of Pete Rose. I think of Pete Rose, but I think of golf.
Yeah, when I think of golf, I think of Tiger. When I think of NBA, when I think of like gambling, I think of Pete Rose.
Okay, well that's.
And when I think of
different
Spanish
because-
Paralympics basketball, I think of 2000 and
So Matt,
scandal.
are you saying that in terms of gambling, that the Donaghy scandal isn't even in all of sports? Like
No, it's
not,
easily Pete Rose because Pete
Okay.
Rose.
No, it's just
he-
him betting. That's just a play.
Pete
That's the
Rose has the
player.
most hits ever. The thing
That's
about it,
why.
the most hits in MLB history isn't in the Hall of Fame because he
Yeah.
gambled and cheated.
It's ridiculous.
It
Hi,
goes
I'm
to
Pete.
bum
This is
referee.
all.
That's a good point.
I mean,
That's a good point.
No, probably I bet no one knows is Tim Donahue's name. Obviously, you know it because you're well connected in that realm, of gambling. But I bet the average fan might not know.
Is there a gambling bias here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Wow. What a great one. This was one for the ages. I mean, the Paralympics, I learned that. That was good to know.
that was nice. That was a nice.
I gotta go. I gotta go with Tiger.
Oh,
I gotta
he's
go
a
with
bum.
Tiger here.
He's a bum.
Because you gotta just figure when that happened. I mean, what were we, 7, 8 years old? I mean, we remember that for God's sakes. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it's like it was huge. And then his career, what'd you say, 11 years?
Yeah, because he won
Until he won
2019.
again.
That was like.
And then he
08.
had the injuries. He had the back problems too to go in with that.
Oh, that's such a scandal having back.
Oh,
No,
who's
but I
the-
just came into it after. But I just think in the moment that was crazy. Everyone was talking about that, and I think with the Donaghy thing is.
I don't think you realize how big that scandal was.
No, it was huge, but
It was a little before us, but like
it was, and maybe that if we were living in it, that'd be different. But I think I don't know.
if you look at the history now, because of that, I mean,
But-
for years after, like you just never knew anymore. Like a game could be like that. You don't know which games were rigged. Like it's
Well,
ridiculous.
that's
You
true.
should have said that in your
But I
argument.
think other than
How about you kill yourself?
well, that's one of the things is other than the 2002 Game 6 game, what other games are really under suspicion?
I mean, that's just one of the big ones. I'm sure there's like tons of them. I don't know off the top
Dan,
of my
you
head.
should have came. Fucking.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. So yeah, Matt, you're gonna take it. Matt's now 1-1.
Thank you. 500, baby.
BS.
Dan 0-2. But I mean,
Yeah. Hey,
flip it
we'll take-
around.
we'll-
It's-
We'll take it on the chin.
yeah, and then Alex 1-1. Good performance. Some would argue that the Paralympics should have won, but
Actually,
but
Spain did win.
they won
they won.
that. There you
They
go. But that'll do it for Final Take episode 3. Thanks guys for watching. Go
Let's go.
Tiger.